Two top 25 ranked teams. Two teams looking to win, make a statement, and move up. Welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska, home of some of the most loyal fans in the sport. Memorial Stadium, home of the Nebraska Cornhuskers. As we'll see the number 16 team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on another squad from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Street. Let's get this thing underway. Wolverines will kick this away to get us going. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So Nebraska's offense is going to get the chance to start this game off. And this is going to be a tremendous showdown. Strength versus strength. This quarterback's having a monster year, but this is a high-powered defense, the best he's seen. Can't wait to see what happens, Kirk.
Yeah, Chris, this is going to be what you really hope to see is this quarterback who can do it all. Can he deal with the intense pressure that this defense is going to put on him? Talking to the defensive coordinator this week, they feel that they can really rattle the quarterback by putting a lot of pressure on him, giving him a lot of different looks. Let's see how it plays out. That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Back to throw. It's Raiola. The receiver grabs it. He stopped him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they bring him down. Blocker's not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up 4th down.
Gosh, I just love to watch this defense fly around. Great job here on 3rd down. Look at it. You're on the road. Things are going against you early in the game, and you block all of that out, and you're running around with confidence making plays.
So Michigan's offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain. Get closer to midfield now.
Boy, Chris, you watch a completion like that and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Greasy had in 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Grbac and all the great receivers. So this is within their history, and it's good that they're leaning on it.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. He'll hand it off. And he goes nowhere. Stop pulled behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense because the linebackers are scraping doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to see a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that 1st down marker. Instead, we got a 4th down decision.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away, and they finally get things going this time. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Fires it to the wideout. What a catch! Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball for 31.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
First down and 10. And he'll set up to throw. Running back has it on the screen now. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here, they get some positive yards.
Single back takes the handoff. Now they test the middle of the defense but get nothing. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
You call it quick out on third down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
The Huskers getting set on 1st and 10. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Quick dart to the right. Deep shot caught down inside the 20. Ball carrier tackled at the 2. A solid gain on that completion.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Cornhuskers looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Here's a screen pass to the running back. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's McCulley.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Quick completion to the tight end. They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the
quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
Play action here on first down. Pass rush gets home.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
And sack sets up second down. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Trapped again in the pocket.
Great job here on this sack by this linebacker from Nebraska, living up to the lofty expectations of what you think when you think about Nebraska and linebacker play. Not just stuffing the run, but the ability to pressure the quarterback. They've had some great ones over the years.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on third and very long. And another sack. This defense on fire.
That's the third sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting whipped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments, or this thing could snowball.
And the Wolverines will line up to boot it away. We're going to kick it away for the second time. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. This should be the last play of the quarter. Back to throw. It's Raiola. Receiver makes the grab. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. Booker, Nebraska has the lead here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Looking for his big tight end. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And it's caught across the middle. He's in the clear. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving them multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
The Cornhuskers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Using his legs, it's Marshall. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
And here's the handoff. Here he goes. Defense finally gets him down, but he showcased the shiftiness on that play.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Swarmed with a pass rush. A sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you've got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. Kick goes out of bounds. They'll spot the ball near the 20-yard line. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. And they'll use the ground game here. And they've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. And the Huskers will have to kick it away when he comes for his 2nd punt of the game. And here's the return. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And a flag flies as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. Well, sometimes it's obvious, sometimes it's controversial, but that lineman a little bit too far downfield, and that's a costly penalty. On the run, it's Haynes. Nowhere to run on that play. It got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we just get started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on. The Wolverines will bring their punt team onto the field. And this drive moves backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And that sets up a return. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. The first play of this drive now, they're set up at the 34. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up. To the air, it's Raiola. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's wide open. Look out. And they do pick up first down yardage. Set up now at the 44.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
The Huskers lining up here on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking deep downfield to the left. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Oh, what a grab! They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Cornhuskers are going to cash in this red zone trip. Handoff here from the shotgun. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Tight end goes in motion. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Looking for the wide out. He's got it right near the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that in this offense.
And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
Now the important point after attempt. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Coverage team brings down the returner.
That return backfires on him. Now their offense is stuck with the ball inside their own 10.
So the drive begins here, backed up at their own 9. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Good enough for first down yardage. And the Wolverines hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. First down, looking to throw the football. Oh, they trap him for a sack. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
If I'm on this offensive line, I would not want to look at the game film after their performance today. It's almost like they've been moonwalking backwards the entire game, getting pushed all around by this defensive front. Chris, they've already given up 6 sacks alone in this game.
The clock is still running up to hurry up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. That's caught. It's McCulley. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. He'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked. The Wolverines will have to punt this one away. Forced to kick it away for the 6th time. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. And now the first play of this drive now from the 35. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They'll feed the back again. The Cornhuskers pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Taking a shot deep down the right side. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, they come out firing here to start this 2nd half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Defense is coming after him, and they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
To the air, it's Raiola. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, he misfires again, 3 in a row.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now a big decision coming up here on 4th.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And to begin the drive here, set up at the 30. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's 2nd down. Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 30. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Pressure is coming. Can't find anybody on 3rd down, throws it away, and now 4th down coming up.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, well, you really allow this defense to dictate things. and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. First down, looking to throw the ball. Running back grabs it on a screen. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball. He had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
Makes the catch downfield. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
And the game just good enough for a first down. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. And the Huskers will have 1st and 10 here. They'll run it here. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Looking to throw. It's Raiola. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker. One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. They'll try to run for the first down. He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up 4th and short. The Huskers will line up to kick it away. And they'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And the punt goes out of bounds. The officials now will mark the spot. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Looking to throw it on first down. And that pass ball is incomplete.
All of this pressure and sacks are starting to impact this quarterback. You can sense that internal timer is sped up a bit more than usual.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. They're going to run it here. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Gets loose. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. He makes the grab. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
The quarterback keeps it on the option. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You can tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Little eye candy here from the offense in pre-snap motion. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Moore. Breaks 1 tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Breaks into the clear. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down. And the Wolverines are looking to keep this drive going. Takes off in a bootleg. The pass rush closing in. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. 2nd and very long. Looking to throw here. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Contact as he let the ball go. Lofted it in there, but it falls incomplete.
When it's third down, you know that blitz might be coming. The offensive line's got to do a better job of communicating to give this quarterback a little bit more time to be able to win a one-on-one matchup out on the perimeter. They're unable to hold up, and the blitz gets home to affect the quarterback and his timing.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Game moves the ball out past the 25-yard line. Second down play coming up. Nebraska has the lead here. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back. Just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Catch made on the left side. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down to the 48.
Well, anytime you can have a balanced attack, it's always going to help an offense. And, you know, the previous play, they're running the football. That puts a lot of pressure on the eyes of the linebackers and safeties. They start to think about defending the run, and a great job with that play-action call to get them out of position and be able to hit that for that conversion.
Now it's second down here. He'll ride the back again here. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Throws to the tight end. Incomplete and nearly picked off. They waste an opportunity for a much-needed takeaway, but it does set up 4th down. The Cornhuskers will bring their punt team onto the field. On to kick now for the 5th time today. No chance for a return. That football bounces away from the returner and heads out of bounds. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. He's past the marker, still on his feet. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
The Wolverines will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Hansen. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there.
Hey, that's a great gain right here for these guys, and it hasn't been a good day, let's face it. But I love the fact that they're still fighting. And a drive like this, who knows what it could do for you. Maybe get points on the board, maybe not able to come back in this game, but man, it could really help you down the road as far as showing what your character is about and how you're not giving up.
This time, a completion. He's in the clear. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Well, the lineman a little too far downfield, like a sheep wandering away from the flock, and that's a costly penalty. Getting set. Here's second down. From the shotgun, drops back. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, the pass rush gets home. So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on third and very long. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Trying for a fourth down completion. Looking deep down the left side. And it's incomplete as the defense gets a big fourth down stop.
Boy, Chris, you just know now by a couple possessions late in this game, they had to be able to deliver here on this fourth down to give themselves a shot. By not getting the first down, this one feels like it's over.
Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss, second down and 11. Running back has it on a screen now. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Bringing pressure. And he cannot hold on to the ball. That's going to bring up fourth down. The Cornhuskers will bring their punt team on the field now. Forced to kick it away for the sixth time. And the punt will bounce and roll out of bounds. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. The Wolverines hustle to the line to run that hurry out.
That's a really good run by this offense, and Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
The pocket breaking down. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. It was a first and 10 play.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him.
And it's hauled in way downfield. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. And the Wolverines begin a new series here, first and 10. Takes off in a bootleg. Caught over the middle. It's Haynes. They bring him down after a short gain there. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and he cannot quite hold on down there in the end zone. Would have been a great pick. Instead, a third down play coming up. So now from the 27, the offense faces a third and short. How aggressive will they play it? That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. And he drops back in the gun. Looking to scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle. Fourth down conversion gives him a fresh set of downs, but time is running out. Got to get to the line quickly. And looking to throw now on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Simpson. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. slides to avoid the big hit. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Quarterback spikes the ball, and he stopped the clock.
No gain on the play. It's now second and goal.
No gain makes it second down and goal from the 5. Looking to pass here on second down. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down. The offense begins this drive, backs to their own goal line, set up at the 3. The shotgun handoff here. They're able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. A gain makes it second and medium. Back's got it again. He's past the marker and still going. They stop him, but it's a first down, and that should be ball game. See what the call is on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
No gain on the play. Second down.
Team that came in here with plenty of fuel. Obviously, the atmosphere charged up. They were inspired by that. Not expected to win. Maybe felt a little bit disrespected, and all of that showed.
Oh, well, anytime you're a ranked team and you go on the road against an unranked team, that's always a challenge. We see it every week in college football, and this is a huge win, as you mentioned, Chris, for the unranked team. It's going to be a long week for the losers. They're going to have to regroup and find out if they can come back the next week and see if they can win a game. But the party will be going for a long time tonight.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.